Hey everyone, how's it going? Hades 2 is out in early access and it has been dragged into the ongoing gaming culture war. Why? Dear Lord, why did this have to happen? Why did this have to happen? Well, it all started with the Kotaku article, Hades 2 is the kind of hot we need right now. This was posted during the whole Stellar Blade controversy, and what people gathered from that was that according to game journalists, Hades 2's horny is okay, but Stellar Blade's isn't. So that's how Hades 2 got roped into everything, and now that it's out, discussion has arisen about its character designs. First up, there's Hestia, the goddess of the hearth and the home. She's depicted as an old woman with black skin and a torch on her head, and people are comparing this design to another depiction of her in the anime Danmachi. Again, this is a Western developers versus Eastern developers situation again. And the other god that's talked about is Aphrodite, and her design is pretty much lifted from the first game, though most of the criticism is directed towards that design from the first game, because apparently her face looks too much like a man's. Okay, so what I will say on this is that one of Hades' strengths when it comes to characters is how distinct each character looks. They're all so unique and distinct from each other, and that's awesome, and so of course they're going to be experimenting with different builds, ages, and skin colors. When it comes to Hestia, first of all, the first Hades had multiple gods who were black and nobody complained. Second of all, in Greek mythology, Hestia is older than Zeus, who is commonly depicted with a big white beard. She's old, and it kind of fits, you know, the goddess of the hearth being a kind old lady. It fits with all the extravagant designs of the other gods, and Hestia from Danmachi looks like more plain in comparison. Not that I think her design is bad, not at all, it's distinct in its own way. It's just apples and oranges, man. In fact, I saw a couple of fans of Danmachi on Twitter upset that the series trended on Twitter for the first time in a long time because of this dumb controversy. And when it comes to Aphrodite, apparently having high cheekbones and less pronounced lips makes you look like a man. Mark Kern, aka Grums, jumped on this controversy and said she was designed in this way to appeal to the wokies by looking trans. Seriously, this is the character that people are quote-unquote transvestigating and claiming is meant to appeal to the trans gays. Are you telling me that Angelina Jolie with her high cheekbones, the only thing keeping her from looking like a man is her pronounced lips? That's just ridiculous. Grums then retweeted someone fixing Aphrodite, removing her cheekbones, puckering up her lips, and making her slightly skinnier, like that part was necessary. And this is the same guy who set up #FreeStellarBlade, who loathed censorship and wanted the preservation of the artist's original vision, and now he's encouraging changing the artist's original vision. I don't care if people on Tumblr did it years ago. Quote-unquote fixing someone's art is just a disrespectful thing to do. Again, this is over a character that just looks feminine in so many ways. And also, Hades 1 released in early access in 2018. Why are people complaining about this design now? Fellas, is it gay to like Aphrodite? I don't know about you, but this looks like a man's face to me. And even though there has been support for tweets criticizing these designs, these people have been absolutely clowned on Twitter. At most, some of Grums' tweets made it to 7,000 to 8,000 likes, but look at this. Quickest way to lose respect as an artist from your peers is to take someone else's artwork and claim that you fixed it. 40,000 likes. Men used to start wars for a face with such sculpted cheekbones and regal noses, and now they call you a man if you don't look like a 14-year-old girl. 58,000 likes. Ah yes, of course, because women do not have, checks notes, defined cheekbones. 37,000 likes. Knowing Greek myths, I don't think you should be holding this Aphrodite debate. 33,000 likes. I mean, yeah, it's been a long time since I've read about Greek mythology, but yeah, the gods did start shit over things like this, didn't they? And again, this is a comparison between Aphrodite and Hades versus her depiction in an anime, and somebody actually responded to this tweet with, "I will follow the East," coupled with this gif right here. I mean, what the fuck is this? And the responses to this have been just amazing. As a straight guy, this gif turned me gay. I mean, overall, I'm saddened that this game got dragged into the culture war. It's just a good fucking game that's a sequel to a good fucking game. It really didn't need this. Now you got people calling the game woke. I saw a couple of people who refused to buy it because Kotaku liked it. And again, the whole, they hate Stellar Blade, but they love Hades too. Like, come on, don't lump these journalists in with everyone else. And for the record, I hate the term safe horny. It is just horny. Don't try to spin it some other way. You can be horny for characters in both games. It's fine. Anyways, what's your thoughts on all this? Are you getting Hades 2? Personally, I'm going to wait until the full release, but I hope that everyone who's gotten it or is going to get it soon has fun, because hey, that's a pretty important thing, isn't it? Take care, everyone, and stay reasonable.